the goal is to learn, none of us would ever cheat on a test. So why do people cheat on a test? We cheat because we want to get a good grade. Why do we want to get a good grade? Because that is the standard that is put in place for us to progress in life. Get a good grade, move to the next level, keep going. But all of it is intended to reflect how much we've learned. But the minute that we replace that internal mechanism of learning with an external proof, which is a grade, we start looking at the grade as the measure of success. The most recent way that I've seen this play out is with people that have step counters, whether it's on their wrist or on their hip, to tell them how many steps they've walked in a particular day. And I watch people cheat on those and talk about the different ways you can make it seem like you've gotten in more steps than you really have. Why the hell would anybody want to cheat on a step counter? There's nobody that cares. It's just you. And it's just supposed to be outwardly quantifiable evidence that you're being healthy, that you're walking, that you're getting in shape. But the minute you put one of those things on your wrist, you start just looking to make the numbers go up any way you can, even if it doesn't reflect health. This is exactly what we do with personal development. We get the certification, we take the weekend classes, we put a certain number of hours into meditation, and we think it's going to reflect how healthy we are internally. It's difficult to quantify peace and love and joy, wellness, comfort. We start looking at the structure, the system to tell us. We start looking at something easy and outside that's got some math to it so that we can have exact numbers to show us how much progress we've made. It's hard to overstate how much we give up when we live this way, how much of our birthright we forfeit. It is as if a king or a queen got off of their throne and began to bow before the jester. We give up so much when we look outside of ourselves to some kind of system, some kind of program to tell us how healthy we are, to tell us how okay we are, to tell us what progress looks like in our own lives. There's no one whose validation matters in this journey. It's just you. It's just me. This journey, it's fluid. It's unpredictable. It's difficult to quantify. And it might not have a rhythm that I'm comfortable with. It may not have a steady beat. It doesn't offer a paycheck twice a month on the 1st and on the 15th for the exact amount that I'm expecting. It's easy to want to domesticate this process and look for something external, something substantive, to tell me how I'm doing. Because who wants to be unsure? Who wants to trust this process? Who wants to trust whoever put this process in place? Who wants to trust ourselves? Why bother with those sleepless nights when I can just get certifications? I can get diplomas, I can put them on the wall. They have stamps, they're made of paper, I can touch them. And other people have told me I'm okay. Makes it so much easier. But I give up everything when I pursue that. I give up my connection to the earth. I give up my foundation, my birthright. I give up my position, my identity. I give up my power for something that makes this mental construct in me feel secure. And yet it's not secure. It's just secure in comparison to other people. And when we get to the end of all of this, and we look back, we'll realize that we were a bunch of people standing on each other's shoulders, falling through the sky toward our death. And yes, standing on the shoulders of the person beneath me might make me feel like I'm a little higher up, but we're all going to hit the ground at about the same time. And so it doesn't matter if our watch says we've taken 10,000 steps today. The only thing that matters is how healthy we are. And I've found that that is a process that I have to relax into. It's got highs and lows. It can be confusing. It can be uncertain. but it moves organically in seasons. It's a process that happens to me, not a method that I grab hold of. It's the path of kings and queens. It's the path of those willing to acknowledge that God is within them, that they are made in His image. And when I live otherwise, I deny the truth of who I am, the fabric of my very existence. I deny the nature of God that is a part of who I am. I give up that identity, which is the only one and the only place from where I can operate in power. That's why I say I forfeit so much when I look outside of myself for something to tell me how I'm doing, how okay I am, how much I'm growing, if I'm on the right path. I give up the magic, the mystery. I give up the source of every good thing. And I put on the clothes of a homeless man. And I scrounge around on the street for people's leftovers and trash. I give up my throne for that. We are meant to be the kings and queens of this wild planet. We are meant to rule over it, but not in the tyrannical sense, in the sense of knowing who we are, our connection to the highest, and letting it come through us so that the highest truth and our material reality begin to blend. They begin to become indistinguishable. That oneness is restored, and we are the ones to bring that forth. But we can't participate in that process until we stop measuring ourselves against outside validators, and we start letting the spirit that dwells within us validate us, guide us, and we accept the organic and unpredictable nature of it. God isn't coming to save us. If He did, He would just be reinforcing a lie that we believe. And that lie is that we are prey here. The truth is that we are predators. We're here to change the world around us. We're here to make a difference. We're not victims, we're not prey. And we may experience pain. Even predators experience tough times. Even predators go through seasons of hunger, moments of weakness. But that is not the same as being prey. We are not victims of this reality. We're not victims of this experience. We can't expect to command the armies that royalty commands if we live as slaves and servants. If we act like slaves and servants. And while the divine right to rule over other men and women may be a farce, the divine right to rule over our lives and to set this planet right is a very real thing. The only way I know to do that is to recognize the lineage I'm a part of. And that seems to come with an authentic experience of who I am.